bienvenue ici au Survivor Chris Vegas qui s'adresse à tout le monde. C'est parti pour la suite de NBA de K26 sur PS5. Alors, est-ce que je suis en direct? Je vais le savoir tout de suite. Oui, je suis en direct. Bienvenue. Je peux continuer NBA. Bah, c'était très intéressant tous les codes qu'il y a eu.
He's about to tear it up.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. They've got Lou. Robertson is out there with Riley. And it's Hollins in at the three, the power forward. I think we can officially say at GA the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
Here's Young. After the basket by Boston. Connects from three-point range.
Success at the arc. Is all about confidence. Luckily, MP is not lacking in it.
Here's Lou. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Riley can't hit. Now Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Powell left side. Back to MP. And the Bulls another three.
Just a boom-boom play there with MP, putting on that finishing touch.
Pass to Lou. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the shot goes down.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's Lou. Pass to Mullins. Here's Lou. There's the pick from the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Young outside. Bulls moving the ball around. Three-pointer. Lou grabs the board. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Mullins. Here's Lou. Robertson a screen on Powell. Lou, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
In the corner, Powell with it. Back to MP. Traps in the tray. MP's got 12 in the game.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Jason Tatum is checked in for the Bulls. Torrey comes in for Williams. Here's Mullins, covered by MP. Here's Asenge. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And here's Young from the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Robertson, and Oscar Robertson with the slam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Robertson. Celtics trail by 4. Mullins dishes to Ward. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Young from outside makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting very healthy, 6 for 9.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
Mullins passes to Robertson. The tray. Tries again, and the layup is up and in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
To the wing right side. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. A 3 from MP. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Mullins, covered by MP. Pass to Howlands. From downtown, beats the buzzer! Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
And so it's MP making things happen for Chicago. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. Making some changes here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They've got Powell. Torrey is out there with Young. Then there's Jalen Duren. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Young from outside falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He dropped 35 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He has that star impact on the game that can't be replicated, unless he can do it again tonight, that is. Guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Here's Warwick. Boston again missing. Chicago leading by 17. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
1:03 left in the first half of basketball. And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
There's 49 seconds left here in the second. Here's Mullins, defended by Young. And it's Hollins in the corner. Robertson kicks to Hollins. Pass to Lou. Trains the three-pointer. Lou's got 12 points in the game.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Now, here's MP. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And the Bulls, another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Mullins. Pass to Robertson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Chicago, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball. Really speaks to the focus and discipline.
Let's take a moment now. And that'll do it for half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
On the floor for Boston, they've got Robertson. Lou is out there with Riley. And it's Hollins in at the three, the power forward. When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they've failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
Mullins passes to Riley. Pass to Hollins. Here is Riley. Clock at 4. This one for 3. And that one is off.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And here's Young from the arc, and the Bulls another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Lou, 12 points for him. Here's Mullins, and the 3 off target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And here's MP for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 39.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
They set the pick. Riley passes it to Lou to end the run. Boston, no good that time either.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
MP finds Williams. Young for 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 4 assists in the game. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Mullins, covered by MP. And he gets it to go.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, there's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, what does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game? These are all good questions. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, as always, we appreciate the update. Driving in, and MP throws it down.
Well, MP launches himself straight off the drive, turning his speed into some hang time.
The Celtics have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Here's Lou. Pass to Hollins. Here's Mullins. Just 5 to shoot. Good on the three-point shot. Mullins got 5 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
A nice shot by Young.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Mullins, defended by Young. Pass to Lou. Launches a three. Chicago grabs the miss. Williams inside. Riley covering. And it's Williams with the jam.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Here's Mullins. And the layup's good off the glass. Mullins got 9.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
High post Young. He's against Mullins. Back to MP. Again, what an avalanche!
50 for the Ink.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Launches it. The shot, no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Bulls on top, running away with it. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Craig Anthony, and along with Allie.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Saturday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. And if you're a fan of strong post play, you're in for a treat tonight.
Boy, Pia, you remember when the conversation was you don't need centers anymore? Guess what? We're back at it. Two of the best at the 5 spot in this one.
And that one's good. Holland.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Chicago passing it around. Outside Young. The three. Another three for Chicago.
Well, the three-point opportunity is right on time by MP.
Here's Mullins. Guarded by Young. Going inside. The shot by Mullins, no good.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Powell outside. Back to Young. Here's the three. The rebound by Riley. Boston on offense. 4-point game. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Here's Mullins. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. And rejected. Pass to Lou. And that one is stuffed right through.
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Now here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. The three is up. Boston with a rebound.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
They set the pick. Pass to Hollins. And it's all tied up.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, can carry your offense for long stretches.
And let's take this chance to call out our Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
No good with the triple.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Powell passes to MP. Hits the trifecta. MP's got 9 points.
MP poised to attack, so as soon as he catches, he is shot ready.
Pass to Lou. 1:39 left in the first. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And here is Williams. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Mullins. Coming off a 16-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. Pass to Lou. Fires the three. Buries it from three. Lou's got his second bucket on the night.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Williams on the wing. Now here's MP from behind the arc. Lou with a rebound. Over to the wing. Here's Mullins. That three's off the mark. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Outside, Williams. It's Powell on the wing. And here's MP from outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Lou. 5 points in the game. Pass to Mullins. Here's Hollins. Again, Boston.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Boston out in front, up 4. And back. Switch here. Young's checked in. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And for Chicago, let's take a look. We've got Traoré, Jason Tatum out there with Powell. Then it's Duran, and it's MP in at the point. The Bulls trail by 13. Tatum finds MP. To the wing, right side. Fires the three. The long-range hit from MP.
That's just MP getting to his spot and cashing in.
Boston has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Pass to Asenge. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by Boston. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He dropped 50 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
More teams are playing 5 out outdoors. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, BA, because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
Shots blocked. Here's Williams. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
And here's the fast break. 4-3. It's rebounded by Asenge.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Robertson. To get back on track. Riley's shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Chicago passing it around. And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the triple. And now just a 3-point Boston lead.
I just love the ball movement.
And first time out of the game called for Boston.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And check out the NBA's top 3-point shooters over the course of the past month. 5th on the list, MP.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
And there's a pick. Inside. Left side, Williams. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Ball stolen. Here's Mullins. There's 39 seconds left in the second. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Toure.
They're winning despite his performance here, and they have had his back all night.
The rebound by Riley. Boston leading by 3. Pass to Mullins. Clock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Collins. Again, the miss by Boston.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Boston out in front. They're up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Good to have. Taking a look here at Chicago, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now,
swinging back over to that first half for the Celtics now. They're in a tight one.
Even before the game started.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And it's Riley in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Oh, Williams with the block. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Young from long range knocks down the long J. MP's got 18 points in the game.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Lou. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Lou's got 19 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
From outside the arc. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Mullins. There's the 3. No good there.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Williams from long range. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And now a 3-point Bulls lead.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Riley. Here's Lou. 19 points in the game. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Now, this is frustrating. You come out to start the second half. You've made one of your first 4 shots.
From deep, MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Mullins. Guarded by Young. Pass to Hollins. Will it go? Again, the miss by Boston.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
From the arc. Boston pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
And it's rejected. Powell passes to MP. And Young slams it in.
You have loved the attitude of MP tonight. He's looked for his shot from the opening tip, and he's been so involved.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Boston calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way. Up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Tatum. Getting it done inside.
Seems like they've lost their defensive focus here in the second half, giving up way too much. cheddar.
Pass to Hollins. Here's Mullins. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's the Singate. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Powell finds Young. To the right wing. Chicago passing it around. For three, Powell. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Lou. He's got 19. To the middle. Here's Robertson. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
There's Young with the 3. Cleared away by Hollins. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
This one for 3. The shot by Lou, no good. Bulls leading by 7. Here's Toure. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, putting the team first. MP making a well-placed pass.
24 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Mullins. The 3. Chicago with a rebound. Powell's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
And here's Duren. Outside Young. There's the triple. Drops in the 3. And now a 12-point Chicago lead.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
MP getting it done for Chicago. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes.
He's checked in for Chicago. Timeout called, Celtics. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, the head coach for the Celtics had some instruction for his guys during the break. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Thanks for that, Allie. On the court for Chicago. Toure out there with MP. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Powell. And it's Duren in at center, filling out the middle. Celtics trail by 10. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Riley. No good on the triple. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Warwick. Bullseye!
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Back to Young. Fires from deep. On the wing. Tatum. 6 to shoot to the inside.
Duran, a thunderous two-hander with authority.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Not that time.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Williams outside. Young outside. Shoots a three. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, VA. Unbelievable.
Let's loose for three. Duran pulls it down. And here's Chicago. Big run right now for him. 11-2.
MP just showing off the vert.
Celtics trail by 16. Here's Mullins. Can't hit it.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Powell. MP. He dropped. Drops it from range. Young's got 37.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
The Bulls making a switch here. Nice ball movement by Boston. Mullins. Again, the miss by Boston. Bulls leading by 19. Outside Young. Pass to Powell. From deep. And MP with a basket on the assist from Powell. Powell's got assist number 7 tonight.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bulls.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it. and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
Add this one to the win column. They're 57th of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Count it.
Aggressive move in the painted area just makes some things happen.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Man, Clark, the postseason is coming at us fast. You ready to make any playoff predictions yet?
You know, I like to pause on that until we actually see a little bit more of what the matchups are going to look like. For me, it's a little too early to answer your question. So much can happen in these last few weeks, but I'll be ready when the time is right.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Young, also Powell out there, and it's Williams at the 3 spot.
No holding back there, folks. A rim rattler by MP.
And so it's the Bulls getting on the board first. Jones from outside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to MP. Lets it go from deep. That's good from Williams on the assist by Young.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's E. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Jones, no one around him. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the inside. Ball stolen. Here's E. He's guarded by Williams. E, the pass to Ogden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. The 3 from MP. Ogden pulls it in. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Westbrook a screen on Young. Here's Jones. Pass to E. Westbrook a screen on Young. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ogden. And again, Denver no good.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Young finds Powell. Lets the three fly, and the basket by MP. MP's got 5 points so far.
Hitting threes, so crucial. MP providing great spacing there.
Outside Westbrook. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Young. Powell outside. Back to MP. And the Bulls another three. Here's Westbrook. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He added 43 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
Well, this team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Now here's Jones. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Pass to Westbrook. Over Yang. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Chicago leading by 6. Kicks it out to MP. Powell for 3. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. MP's got his 3rd assist on the night. Jones against MP. Here's Augman. And another miss by Denver.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Kicks it out to MP. Drills it from outside. MP's got 11 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Bulls. Traore comes in for Powell. Here's Manning. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Back to Young. Pass to Traore. Now, here is Young. For 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 14.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Bulls lead by 50. Edelman decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Pistons.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
They've got Jones, and it's Augman in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. MP with the bounce pass. Front past the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Copeland's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Clock at 6. The kick out to Westbrook. Pulls it from 20. It's hauled in by the Bulls. We've been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
Here's Jones. He takes it in, and such a nice move to make the basket work. Jones has got 5.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
MP finds Williams. Powell for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. And stolen by MP. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Oh, great job by MP, showing how selfless he is with passes like that.
Jones dishes to Westbrook. Shoots. Rebound by Williams.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And Jones has it in the corner. Five to shoot. And another miss by Denver.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense is worse.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's Chicago leading by 17. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Chicago Bulls.
They're going to the arc, drilling shots, making it look simple, even by today's standards.
Yeah, you'd think a defense. And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
We're going to learn a lot of...
And that concludes halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
So for Chicago right now, Powell is out there with MP. Then it's Williams. And it's Yang in at the 5. And you look at the top players in the NBA, one thing a lot of them share in common, mark the ability to change speeds.
Yeah, they call it being shifty, herky-jerky, playing at your own pace. I love guys that never seem to be rushed. Something we see from SGA, Jalen Brunson, even the Joker, Nikola Jokic, all seem to have their own pace and cadence of play because of their remarkable fundamentals.
And here's Jones. Pass to Ogman. Lets it fly. The shot by Yee, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Ogman. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to E. Outside, Jones. Here's Ogman. Just 3 to shoot. And finished off by Westbrook.
Now flying high and throwing it down. with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. He kicks to Jones. Denver needs to get off his shot. Westbrook finds Jones. Offline with his 3. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Young, offensive rebound, and he comes up with the deuce.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Pass to Strother. They need this. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ogden's got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:27 left to play here in the third. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Back to you guys.
Merci. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Jones with it. And Young picks him up defensively. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Strother, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's Powell on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 8 here in this one already. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Jones, the pass to Westbrook. And just miss after miss right now.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Williams kicks to Young. Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got 15 points in just the second half. And so it's MP making things happen for Chicago. What an amazing quarter. There was absolute... And... And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A reason.
Coming up in the city of big shoulders, Chicago, Illinois. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, B.A. Since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interests, meanwhile, winning still has to be job number one.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. And it's Augment in at the power forward position.
Well, MP's right there, shot ready.
Jones drives in. Here's Westbrook, and he makes it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Williams, averaging around 5 points a game.
Yeah, the long ball shooting of MP, he can make you pay from this area of the floor.
Pass to Strother. And here's Westbrook. Outside. Jones puts up a three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Chicago has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Now here's Jones. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Here's Strother. Connects from downtown.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
MP finds Tatum. Here's Powell. For three. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Powell. Young's got 9 points.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Jones, pass to E. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Williams. Back to MP. Let's go with a three. Westbrook with the rebound.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Here's Augment. Here's Strother. He buries it from three. Strother's gotten his second bucket.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. A great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Strother. He has 6. Pass to Augment. Here's E. Denver moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Takes the three. Strother, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Yeah, that one's good. He's got 5.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Substitution for the Bulls.
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. E, the pass to Jones. Driving inside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot. Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Baker. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Here's Johnson. That shot, no good. Young with the defensive effort. On the court right now for the Nuggets. They've got Johnson, and it's Copeland in at the 5. From deep, MP. Oh, a silky three from MP.
Well, look, the defense has got to try a different plan on MP. Because what they're doing now is clearly not working.
Stolen by MP. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And Young slams it in.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Shot by Manning, no good. And Williams has got the ball here for the Bulls. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Person's shot is good. Person's got his second bucket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Walsh. Here's Baker. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Here's Johnson. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He picked up 29 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Truly one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
That's good stuff, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's Johnson following the three-point basket by Chicago. Pass to Manning. 4 on the clock. Back to Johnson from about 19. And it's Denver with another.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Chicago. Powell comes in for Williams for the Nuggets. And here's MP from outside. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Nuggets trail by 15. Jones feels it out. Westbrook with a screen on Young. Jones from outside. Rebound by the Bulls.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Back to Young. Banked it in off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Augman. Denver moving it around. And again, it's Denver converting.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
MP finds Tatum. Now here's Powell. Here's Traore. From deep, MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
So it's Denver now, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Here's Jones, and Young with the block.
Oh, man. MP met him at the summit.
Pass to Traore. On the wing, Tatum. And it's good for 2. Tatum's gotten his first basket of the night.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. And the 3-ball has been huge in building this lead. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Chicago Bulls.
They're teaching a course on the interior, Shaq, the philosopher of the big Aristotle.
Yeah, pounded in there repeatedly. Excellence is a habit, not an action. That is a quote from the OG.
All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
Well, right now for Chicago, they're right.
Thanks as always for watching.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
They've got Powell, Jason Tatum out there with Williams. Then it's MP. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And when you're trying to slow down a great scorer, there are those shots you've just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, B.A., you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
Here's E. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Westbrook gets the bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And it's Young again missing.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
MP against Jones. Here's Augment. Again, Denver scores.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Pass to Young. Powell outside. Back to Young. Takes a 3. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's E. Here's Augment. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Chicago leading by 14. Pass to Young. And here is Williams. Back to Young. The 3-ball. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Jones from outside. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Williams' shot is good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested in the run-through process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back over to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's E. Westbrook with a screen on Williams. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Here's a look at some stats for him. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Outside Young. Chicago passing it around. Williams on the wing. Beyond the arc. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. MP's got 5 assists in the game. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Pass to Strother. There's a screen to halt the run. And again, it's Denver missing.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Copeland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's E from downtown. The shot no good. Down low. It's intercepted. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Can't cash it in from close range. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
It's stolen by MP. Out on his own on the break. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Bulls out. He's checked in for Chicago. Young comes in for Morant. On the court for the Nuggets. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard position. Outside Jones. Pass to Augman. Back to Jones. Here's Strother. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And so MP will bring it up for the Bulls. Here's Tyson. Outside Young. Pass to Toure. Jacks up a 3. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Strother. Back to Jones. 3-pointer. And again, Denver with a 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady...
along with your issue equal feature on 55555.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. We've got Tatum, MP out there with Powell. Then it's Williams. And it's Yang in at the 5 spot. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. And it's sent back by Robertson. That one goes in. Here's Mullins. He just could not put it together in that loss to Chicago. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Hollins with it. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Lou buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Here's Mullins. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Back over to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Nuggets. Mullins passes to Riley. Inside. Shots good by Mullins.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
Over in the corner, Williams takes the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Celtics trail by 4. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here he goes from deep. And Riley gets it to go.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Williams outside. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Austin's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Mullins passes to Riley. Misses the 3. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. From deep, Williams. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Both teams will make substitutions. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Bulls. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close out the postseason. And, of course, there's the Celtics. They're looking to salvage what they can of the season.
Seeing where Chicago is, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty cool right now who was right.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. For the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Mullins. Pass to Isenge. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
the real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Mullins, covered by MP. 6 on the shot clock. Mullins kicks to Hollins. From outside, off the mark. Here's the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. So it's Chicago now. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. So for Chicago right now, they've got Torrey. Tatum out there with Williams. And it's Young, and it's Powell in at the small forward. Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 37 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Lou, that's good. Lou's got 8 points in the quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now here's Williams. 11-point game his last outing. And here's MP for 3. And the Bulls another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here is Riley. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Robertson a screen on MP. Here's Mullins. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They are tearing through the league right now with 15 wins in a row.
There is a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
Riley can't hit.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Asenge. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Asenge's got 5 now.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Pass to Young. Williams kicks to MP. In the corner, Powell with it. And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by Robertson. Here's Lou. And another basket for Boston.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way out.
Where's the perimeter D? I see no sense of urgency. And those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you. And next up, let's check out the Players of the Month. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Robertson. Lou is out there with Riley. And it's Mullins in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
The drive by MP. And that one drops. He's got 15.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Here's Mullins, defended by Young. Here's Mullins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Mullins got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to MP. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Gang pass to MP. It's good from long range. And the Bulls lead by 21.
What a night for MP. He is in the zone. And look, that cylinder must be huge.
Oscar Robertson with the slam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Young. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's been getting about 37 a night, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
So it's Boston now, following the three-point attempt by MP. Down to 5 on the shot. Here's Riley. A three-pointer off the mark. The Bulls leading by 19 points. Young pass to Williams. Back to Young. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
3 points.
Young's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Lou. 13 points in the game. Pass to Hollins. To the left wing. And he lobs it up. And Hollins with the stop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Hollins lays it up and banks it in. Howell's got 8 points.
MP keeping his head on a swivel.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Hollins. Shoots the three. That one, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, the NBA understands. Its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Kevin, back to you.
It is a beautiful thing. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And the Bulls making a change here. Persons checked in. 1:19 left to play in the third. Driving to the basket. Robertson can't get it to go.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
So both teams changing it up here. Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Warwick the pass to Lou. And that one hits back iron.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Collier. Still yet to score. Pass to Robertson. No good, unable to end this run. And so Young will bring it up for Chicago. Here's Sorey. The layup off target.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Ashton Robertson with the slam.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Young passes to Person. Back to Young. And the Bulls, another 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Right back after this break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Morant. He's out there with Traoré. And it's tight. In at the 4 spot. Good on the bucket.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. We'll see you later.
Si tu as des questions, n'hésite pas à rester passionné dans ce que tu fais à la fin de la vidéo.